So yeah, we're going to get the first of our legends up here. Somebody who, whenever I started climbing, was just the sort of the best, the sort of the dude. Somebody who sort of represented athleticism and boldness and the spirit of climbing in every way, and is great inspiration to young climbers like me whenever starting off. So it's really honoured to have up on stage the one and only Ron Fawcett.
First Ascent was what we did.
And you weren't shy to sort of nick a line or something?
Oh God, no, in those days, not at all.
Was it a real game? I get the sense it was a real game.
Oh, it was, utterly, and absolutely. You know, somebody, some local hotshot, whoever it was, had been trying a First Ascent, you know, we wanted to get in there and steal it. You know, there's none of this namby-pamby, oh, it's so-and-so's project. What's that all about? I mean, it's complete bollocks, isn't it?
The generations moving on, was there a point where you felt the generations had moved on at all? I'm talking this because it's a history thing.
Yeah, I was really happy to do Master's Edge.
Yeah.
Because Jerry wants to do it.
Shall we bring up Jerry Moffat? Jerry Moffat.
Simply the best.
When I was a kid, Ron was my hero.
No, you know what?
So he's always going to be the best.
You're right, you're right.
Even though I was maybe climbing better in the end. He was still, you've got heroes and they're always going to be heroes.
But he's better than you now. When you look, again, because of the history thing, if you look back on these routes, do you ever think about them now, or?
Oh, it's nice to see people going out and doing them. Maybe not when the snow's there. This sort of thing. No, that didn't even bother me. You know, it's nice to do something and then people are going there doing it. What would be really bad is if you do a route and nobody's doing it. You know, if you'd done an amazing new route on a cliff and then the cliff was banned and nobody could climb on it, that you know, that'd be horrible. But you want to do a route so other people do the route. Maybe not the same year, or maybe not the year, but eventually, you know, you've got to bow down to it. You want people to do the routes and enjoy the routes, and you know, I enjoyed them so much. It's a fantastic thing that somebody else 20 years later can wake up in the morning and just go, oh, man, I really, really, really hope I can do that route. And they've been trying it and they're motivated and they do it and they're just like, yes, you know, just like I was, you know.
Right, yeah. So we're going to move on to our third contender. We've got one of the true heavyweights of peak climbing here. Yeah. Does the man John Allen mean anything to you people here? Yeah, should we come on stage? I mean, say something like West Side Story. What was your experience of that? A real classic hard
frustration.
Boulder problem, mid-grade boulder problem.
A lot of frustration because I nearly did it quite quickly, and I thought I jumped off because I didn't want to dyno for a hold. Because it was almost thought of as slightly bad style in those days, which is ridiculous. Because now it's an art in itself. But I thought, oh, I'll jump off and I'll do it all right next time. And I couldn't get back up there for ages because your feet always slip on. So yeah, so that was quite a frustrating climb, really. That's why I called it what I did, because it went on and on and on.
John, you always seem like a much more private person. Even I've never even flicking through your minds. You don't see many pictures of you. I always seem like you kept yourself a lot more.
Well, that's because I believe that if a picture's taken of me, it captures my soul.
Not much soul left in these two. We welcome up the young and ongoing, upcoming friend of the show, Pete Whitaker. Is Pete there? But John's up in the end and he's just whispering to Jerry saying, "Who's he?" Who is he?
What I said was, Jerry, I said, I bet it's good fun being on Jerry Springer.
Pete, how do you feel now? Do you feel there's many new lines to do in the Peak? Much stuff to be done?
I think, yeah, obviously there's still quite a few things to be done, but it is a shame that obviously Gritstone's, like, I really love climbing on Gritstone, but obviously every year new stuff's getting done and there's not more of it being grown. So, you know, in like 70 years or something, it's going to be hard for people to, you know, come along and do find and do new routes. So I don't know, I'm just quite pleased that I've been able to put some up myself.
How's it changed, do you think? What do you notice as the biggest changes from your time to 2013?
There are a lot more women doing it.
No, but there must be, John, I asked Jerry this, or did I ask Ron, about a line you wanted to do when you were sort of really on the ball that you never got to do. Was there one?
Yeah, End of the Affair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You tried that?
Well, I upsell down it when I was a kid and tried it, but, you know, it was a bit daft, but I knew it was a brilliant route, so, you know, yeah. That was a really classic line.
Right. And did you feel, whenever something like that was done, that things had moved on a bit? Or?
No, I was just really bitter.
Probably End of the Affair.
Oh, why's that?
It's classic, isn't it?
Flying Buttress, the easy version, V-Diff.
Kelly's Overhang.
Quietus, I think.
Beau Geste.
Master's Edge.
Revelations. The most memorable route, White Wand. I let it out, White Wand.
Well, Hubble, of course.
Checkers Buttress. Right Unconquerable. White Wand.
Okay, that's the second person who said that.
Oh, really?
Reason, yeah.
Yeah, who said that first time?
Reimer.
Did he? All right, yes. Well, I bet he found it more memorable than I did. Yeah.